Hi guys, Pig is a Gaijin here, Jamaican YouTuber. Welcome back to my channel, and reviews are back. And I've been searching far and wide for a show that would actually replace Terrace House in terms of entertainment and reality, and something that would show a bit of the Japanese culture in terms of dating, social nuances, social faux pas. This series was recommended to me by my friend Adam. Big up yourself. He has impressed me for months. Really need to watch this and do some reviews ASAP. Here I am. All right, I'm here. So it's called Future Diary, and the premise of this show is basically you have two persons that are selected by destiny, and they're given two diaries. At some point, the diary has an entry that relates to them only, that they would only see. Sometimes they would get one diary to share, to read a shared entry. By the end of the period, I think it's during the summer they shot this. So by the end of the summer, they should have fallen in love, but they can't contact each other ever again after that. Now, to me, if something is brought together by destiny, why tempt fate and then play with it by breaking it apart and trying to be, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. So the first part of the episode starts out with a flashback. Basically, it starts at the end with the fireworks. It's a very significant event here in Japan, Hanabi, watching on the fireworks. During the corona pandemic, we have not had many firework festivals, but there have been a few around the place. So they're crying, blah, 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 it's emotional time. They say, Mom, we have to say goodbye, right? And they said goodbye and said, well, it was fun. And so we have a native from Okinawa called Mai, 19 years old, who works in retail. And then we got this guy, Takuto from Hokkaido. Now, the significance of where they're from is that Okinawa is the southernmost point of Japan, and Hokkaido is the most northern prefecture in Japan. So you basically have ice and fire. North versus that place down there, that place down there where the guy with the knives got cut up in Game of Thrones. Yeah, those two places, you know what I mean? So they're basically from different worlds. There's snow in Hokkaido, there's no snow in Okinawa. There are beaches there, warm, nice, laid-back island life type people. Hokkaido, I don't know what their people are like. I hope they're not as cold as their weather, or I hope, to be honest, they're not like the rest of Japan, because Japan tends to forget they're not an island. They feel like they are a continent and behave so rigid and whatever, but they're island people. Island people are lovely and laid back and chill, like Jamaica, Philippines, Thailand, all them places. You know what I mean? Japan takes them seriously. Anyway, so the panelists also agree, they made that point as well about the differences of where they're from. Now, waiting to show, they walk into this big old theater with random people sitting down, and it's like almost like an anime opening. Like the guy is explaining, hey, two lovers will be meeting here and that, and they can't contact each other during the time by line. They can't exchange contacts, like social media or anything, and they can't meet outside the times that they're being filmed. I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with that, because if I like somebody, I want to see them all the time. I don't think I have that level of restraint. So kudos to you Japanese people who can do that. Kudos to you guys. See? They're in the theater, and by the time it is done, lights come back up. It's only 12 of them there. Homeboy Takuta looks around, says, oh my God, is this it? Is this it? And Mai is there. She doesn't even move. She's just like shocked in this moment, which continues to carry over this feeling of shock and nervousness when they had a conversation. After they do the cutaway, she's like, I spoke to you, but I don't remember anything that happened. Fine. They exchange names, Mai, Takuto. They go to the restaurant, have some coffee, and I think a cola drink. Now, another thing in Japan is the thing called keigo, which is use of honorifics. Honorifics oaths and how you ask questions, how you speak to people, especially people who are older than you and also in a position of power or authority over you. Now, this is something that is very, very serious in Japan. Like, no joke, it is something that could end wars or start wars. You understand me? If you use the wrong honorific as a Japanese person, you probably, that's the end of your life. Your career is over. Pack it up, go home. So it was a very significant move by Takuto to discuss with Mai and say, hey, what do you do about the keigo? As a matter of fact, let's not use that at all. Which shows he's kind of down to earth, relaxed, not caught up and hung up with the difference in age. Mai is 19, Takuta is 24. That's a big gap to some people, to others it's not that big a gap. In the Western world, we talk to people who are within this 10 years the same way. We don't care. It's not that serious most times. Cool. What was interesting though, before they made up, he thought he was toying with whether he should keep his beard or cut it, because in Japan there's also a concept on stigma a misconceived idea about people with beards. People with beards are scary. Oh my god, kawaii. Sonokoto yada. Sonokoto ikanayo. Yada kimo. I mean, yeah, those sort of things are associated with beards. And homeboy cut his beard. Ironically, Mai, who's from Okinawa, I like her. She's into beards. And she told him, and he's like, oh, I just cut my beard. Oh my god, I was just stupid. Which goes to show you guys, stay true to who you are. Don't try to show people a facade of what they think would be the best thing. If you're going to meet somebody, show them the real you. Like, I mean, I said just go out and tell them everything, but be open, be honest, and be real, be your authentic self. You know what I mean? But that was kind of nice to see that. That was refreshing. I actually said I hope it goes back in a way. It was kind of cute, little flirting back and forth. But I already sensed the tension, the sexual tension, and the chemistry, because now they're kind of relaxed and stuff. I feel there's a good vibe between two of them, right? Although the book focuses on this. The diary said to her that she can't tell him at any point in time that she likes him. And she says, what if my face shows it? Damina, that's your name. She's like, I can't, right? And they said, no, of course not, you can't. So he has to be acting on his reactions, and she can't react in any way to indicate that she likes him. And he has to be like doing what the book says going forward, regardless of how she reacts. And how do you do that? You're doing something and you don't know if someone likes you. Oh, I do it all the time. Never mind, moving on. Next. So now they go out on a date, and I think it's something about a sunflower. You meet a sunflower at the end of whatever. They go out and they talk about their hometowns, and they show each other different sites in each of their hometowns, and talk about, you know, where they're from, which is standard. Cool. Then they go on to this cruise. Now, before they go on the cruise, they get a diary again that says, you two will overcome a crisis. People, I don't know what could be more engineered than having a chef on board and there's a crisis. I wonder what will happen. I wonder if someone needs to learn how to cook something. Or a chef on board. Chef, a retail clerk on a ship. So what could be the crisis that they need to avert? They're not going to, obviously the ship is not going to sink like the Titanic. They're not going to do that. So this is where we know that this thing is staged to the maximum level of maximum staginess. And this is where I kind of like, I don't know how I feel about the show. Like, totally, if I'm into it like that. But we're going to pursue it and see what's going on. It's cool. So homeboy gets called, so saying, is there a chef on board? Is there a chef on board? He's like, really? No. So this is the crisis. So he has to cook. The staff said, oh my God, the people from the chef staff were late and they missed the boat. Bro. If you have a cruise and your chef staff is not there and you're to leave at 2 and they're not there by 2, you delay that crap until they come on board. Because food is life. I don't mess with food, as you can clearly see. Anyway, boom. So he has to go and become a chef and goes into chef mode. He's not fully done training as a chef. He's like an apprentice, but he's been doing it for 4 years. So he's at a certain level which he should be able to, you know, cook a meal. So he prepares this beef steak dish, and he's out there doing his thing, cutting. Maya looks like she never cooked a day in her life. I don't know if she's useful in the kitchen. And in Japan, that is a very important thing because, you know, they love to have the traditional wives and blah, homemakers, that sort of thing. You understand me? So she could not even fix the cling wrap, which is kind of cute. You know, she's kind of cute and helpless. Oh, help me to fix this cling wrap. I want to take it off. And he had to help her twice. All right, cool. He cuts. The food is looking good. Nice, sweet, awesome, great. Everybody seems to be happy to serve the food. He, in the meantime, he was cooking as well a little extra food for both of them. He made hamburgers and gave it to her in the night on the cruise, on top of the ship. Awesome stuff. Nice setting. The big wheel in the background in Yokohama, in Minutami, right? Background there gives her the hamburger. Now, I see, this is the thing about right here. Right there, sir, right there, so that part there, my head just start to knock in because before she even bite the food properly, this is how me know. Sometimes I can't stand this Japanese politeness. The girl is biting the food and she takes a bite, visibly on the camera. You see nothing going in her mouth. Nothing going in the girl's mouth. Oh, is she? What is oishi? The essence of the burger is delicious. The smell of the burger is delicious. Cause nothing going in your mouth. What went into your mouth, young lady, you liar girl? Sorry. I mean, you're capping, okay? You didn't need to cap. She got like maybe a little. What is she in there? And he's like, yeah, it's delicious. I don't know if he saw that the burger wasn't bitten, but I'm imagining the minor. They had a good time. They ate. They took pictures, and then the staff from the cruise gave them a present, 2 bracelets, and it had a really nice little romantic note. No matter how far we are apart, blah 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 blah. And then the sunflower in the background is a symbol, and the symbol means love at first sight. Me never know that. Did you know that? Or is this a Japanese thing? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, the panel wrapping up. I like the girl in the red dress. I can't see the names properly. My eyes are dark. I'm getting old. They do this weird font thing, and it's not working. I know the guys are Daigo and Satoyuki and some Sena and so I can't see. So maybe next episode I'll find out their names. And so I like the girls because the girl says, I love the beard. I love the wild look. Again, the whole thing about the beard being wild. What is wild about a beard? I know in the West, people are becoming more acquainted with the beard and the full bird and the grooming and stuff. But God, man, nothing is wrong with it. If you rock it, you rock it. It works. You know what I mean? Japan love this too cute, clean cut thing, and it's almost too clean and clean. I mean, it's clean and just, looks like a baby. Most of them look like some children haven't aged at all. And I don't know. Man for look rugged. That's what we're supposed to do. And girls have to be pretty beautiful and, woman like me. The pitney cute something, not for me. The Lolita, not for me. I can't. That's not my bag. I can't. That's for someone else, not me. All right. In the comments down below, do you want me to watch the rest of the series and do the review? Is there a series on Netflix you want me to do a review for? I will think about it. Make sure you guys join the Patreon where they get the videos early and some exclusive content that is not available for the YouTube members. So Patreon people, there are 3 tiers. Choose an affordable tier. You get early content, exclusive content, extended cuts of interviews, and you never know. You know what I mean? Also make sure you cut my merch below. I also have a new single out on Spotify and all music platforms except Tidal called Get Money. Please make sure to run it up, stream it, purchase, do whatever, share it on your social media because I'm coming this year for the bag and I'm not going to stop. All right, people, Pig is a guy, Jamaican YouTuber, and this is a review of Future Diary. I'm outie. Woo!